Jeffrey does not do a front double bicep when Hamza's video comes on. I've not uploaded onto this channel for 4 or 5 days. And trust me, I've tried to record this very video 6 times now. Yesterday I had a version of this video premiered, and then I went onto the YouTube studio editor and trimmed out a little bit. Then I went to sleep, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and thought, wait, let me change it. And then I deleted the video. Then I made a message saying, okay, sorry, it was premiered, but like I'm gonna change it. And I've recorded it 3 times today, and I don't even know like what truly to say. This is gonna be the last version. I think we've been quite successful at what our purpose and mission was here, to spread the message of self-improvement. And of course, not every man in the entire world is on self-improvement, of course not. We've gotten a really good number of men delaying gratification, understanding things like prioritizing their mental health and getting into fitness and building an aesthetic body and meditating, and I think we've done really good work here. I've been on this journey for over 2 years, and I've dedicated myself fully to this. Every single day I've woke up and thought about spreading this message of self-improvement. Every shower that I've taken, as I clean my body, I think about spreading the message of self-improvement. Every meal that I've ate, I've thought about spreading the message of self-improvement. This has been my purpose for over 2 years. And a little while ago, it had dissolved. I completed this layer of my purpose, and I'm on to the next layer. I continued things, running the channel, making the videos. I continued things for a while because, there's still a gain to doing this thing. We're not completely done yet. There's more mental health. There's a bigger channel that we could, create, and we could get to 5 million subs and even more. We could make more money in all this. But the truth is, I genuinely feel like I've completed this layer of my purpose, which was totally fixated on growing the channel and spreading the message of self-improvement to the men out there. I've made the hard decision now, after weighing this up so many times, after speaking to my close friend who helps me make these decisions, Sam. I've made the hard decision now to stop this content production machine that we had here, this huge team that we had of 7 video editors and TikTok guys and sales guys and Twitter guys, and we had over a dozen employees who I was personally paying for. And I pay my staff very well. And I let every single one go, including Sam Harbonator, my best friend, who's worked for me for over 2 years. I've kept my personal assistant, but that's kind of different, I guess. But I have an assistant, and that's it. I don't have any video editors or anything else now. I will not be posting daily videos to the YouTube channel, Hamza's daily, vids, anything like that. My new layer of my purpose for me to focus on is my own development as a man. I no longer care about being a YouTuber or an influencer or a celebrity or a man with fame or anything like this, a guy with 1 million subscribers. I'm not saying this to be humble or anything. Genuinely, I just don't care about it. It's like, this is what happens when you really focus in on your purpose. Everything else just seems silly and pointless. And for so long, this was the purpose, right? The YouTube channel, grow the channel, get 1 million subscribers, 5 million subscribers, grow the channel, more views, more watch time, more subscribers. Amazing. Yes, keep growing the channel. Now it's like I just don't even think about it at all. What my purpose is now is my own development to become even more of a man. And the angle that it's currently fixated on, my mind, my heart, and my soul, is fighting, competition, martial arts. That's what I'm throwing myself into fully. And I'm trying to align 100% of my life into that endeavor of martial arts. And I know this seems like a really big change. It's like, wait, you were just a YouTuber, now you're saying martial arts. But this is kind of like how a masculine purpose works. Soon I will have some kind of guide explaining this. And first I should tell you that what's going to happen to this channel, what's going to happen to like the YouTube, is that I don't really care about the YouTube channel. I certainly don't care about metrics, vanity, followers. I don't care at all. Likes, views, anything. What I do still have some positive feeling about is the beauty of passing knowledge to each other. I no longer want to see this as a YouTube channel that I'm trying to grow. I want to see this as me genuinely just sitting down, turning the camera on when I have some actually like really valuable knowledge to give to you, some really valuable, some purposeful advice to give you, and then I disappear again. I'm no longer going to be posting on a schedule, like we posted every single day at the same time. I'm not going to do that anymore. There might be some times where I post like, 4 times in 4 days, but then I will probably disappear for some while. If you look at my second channel, that's kind of like how I expect things to be. I'm not going to stick to a schedule. I'm not going to see myself as like a YouTuber who, all this stuff. Like, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a man with a camera. I'm a man who is going out there into the real world to develop himself in the areas that a man should. And when it comes up, when it is important to do so, I will try and pass on, hopefully, some really, really valuable advice and knowledge to you. I care absolutely not at all about gaining more subscribers and growing the community, growing the channel at all. I don't care about new subs, new subscribers, new followers. I don't care. What I care about is the current men. For so long, I spent every single day thinking about how to grow the channel, the movement, how to get more subscribers. I don't care. All I care about now is actually helping you, the current man, more. And I think to do that, I actually have to prioritize my own journey, because otherwise I'll just be repeating the same messages over and over, and I'll just be like rinsing out the same learning lessons that I had from a year ago. I need to go out there into the real world and experience some true hardship, true love, true discipline. I need to get these experiences myself, formulate them into a real valuable message through contemplation and solitude and journaling, and then come when I've prepared more like a presentation, more like a classroom speech to you. I will no longer be feeding into the daily content machine. Yep, just make another video because your YouTube channel will grow more if you do it. And make them really edited because your YouTube channel will grow more if you do it. And then, do this thing, get into this drama, do this YouTube drama. I'm not going to do any of that. All I'm focused on is my own development, and mostly that's coming from combat sports right now. It's coming from martial arts and the lessons that come from that. And every now and then, when it is required, important, necessary, valuable, purposeful, I will sit down with a planned message, a formal planned video to try and help you. I know that this seems crazy, and I know that if younger Hamza was watching this, Hamza from 1 year ago, 2 years ago, he would have been shocked. He would have said to me right now, if 24-year-old Hamza or 23-year-old Hamza was watching me, and he had been putting in some work into YouTube, saw that we were on 1.5 million subscribers, and then saw that I essentially was saying that I was going to stop till I do something more fulfilling, he'd think that I was crazy. Why not just keep pushing? Why not just get to 5 million subscribers and then stop if you want to? But like, why just get 5 million? Just keep things running. But what I have realized recently is that if you want to become a truly purposeful man, if you truly want to become masculine, you need to align as much of your life as possible to this layer of purpose that needs to be peeled back. There is so many things that I could say right now about purpose. You've heard the term purpose so much. It makes me, like, I can't explain to you enough. Like, it makes me shiver and like the hair stand up on my arms of my understanding of purpose. Like, my entire life is changing forever because of this understanding that I've had over literally just the last week of how I will live my life from now on. And when I do have the time and the formulated message to do that, which will be a video soon, maybe you'll actually understand why I'm making this change. To a lot of people, this may seem like a huge sacrifice, and it may seem as really strange. you had a big YouTube channel, some level of fame and clout, and you're like an influencer, you're like an internet celebrity. Wow. But these things that a lot of young men desire, these things can be really nice. But becoming a man and fulfilling your mission is infinitely more fulfilling, infinitely more freeing. I fulfilled and peeled back this layer of my purpose of spreading this message and trying to get over 1 million men on self-improvement, 1 million men to meditate. And of course, there's more men out there who still need this help, but it no longer feels like that's my duty anymore to spread the message more and more and more and more. It feels like my duty now is my own development, is me as a man. I must disappear without this feeling and this stress and this pressure of, but we've got to upload daily so you can't go and do this thing. And bro, no daily videos, no pressure from like YouTube anymore. Sometimes I might disappear for weeks and months. And I know it sounds silly, but like sometimes I might go to the mountains and stay in the mountains. And sometimes I might go stay in a place that has no internet in the wild, because these are the things that I feel like I must do as a man. In less than 2 weeks, I move and I will go and stay in a training camp, a fight camp, where I will literally stay in a single bed in the gym, in the not like a weightlifting gym, but in the martial arts gym, where I will train for hours upon hours every single day, where I will try to push myself to my extreme limits, push past my limits so that I know what my actual limits are, because these experiences are deeply important for men. And I will not hold that back for the gain of internet fame or anything like this. Sure, I was a YouTuber, but past that, I am a man. And becoming more masculine as a man is the single greatest thing that you can do. It's something that we should naturally do, and yet in this modern world, we don't really do that. But every step that I take towards a more masculine version of myself, even saying that sentence, every step that I take towards a more masculine version of myself, it's like I feel it inside that this is right. I'm taking a step away from like internet. Like I'm not a celebrity, I'm not like famous or anything, but like 1.5 million subscribers is pretty good. I'm taking a step away from that and a step literally into the wild. And I can't tell you like how right that this is, even though it may seem crazy, because if younger Hamza was watching this, he would be annoyed. He'd be thinking, wait, what? Like, just get to 5 million subs, get to 10 million subs, okay? Then you can quit if you want, but no. I've let everyone go. All of my team members, everything. All my video editors, Sam, Harbonator, I've let every single employee go, apart from my personal assistants, to pursue this new purpose layer, which I know is absolutely like crazy to think, but this is somewhat coming to an end. But I don't see it as the end. I see it as a new beginning. So from your perspective, what you will see is that you will no longer see these daily uploads at the same time every single day. You won't see that. You won't see videos with animations and edits and artistic thumbnails or anything like that. You will just see plain, basic, occasional, sporadic videos. Infrequent videos from me with no editing. Literally just me sitting down for half an hour to 2 hours explaining some kind of concept that I think would genuinely change your life. And that's only when I have the time away from the thing that is actually my priority, which is developing myself. And mostly that's coming through fighting right now. We have done absolutely amazing to spread this message. To think that over 1 million men have discovered self-improvement because of this. And you should feel so proud of yourself for being part of that. This is not the end. This is the beginning. I didn't realize it would go like this. You know, in my perception of things, it just seemed clear. Yeah, just keep growing the channel, keep growing the channel, keep growing the channel. Yeah, if you want to like do some discipline martial arts stuff, do that 1 hour a day if you want, or whatever. I think in some time, if you are uncertain about this and you're thinking, wait, this is still crazy, like, why have you done this? I think in just some time, you may begin to realize, maybe you click on a random video I make 2 weeks from now, and you're like, wait, this actually may have been one of the best things he could do for himself, and even me as the viewer. I just want to help you as much as possible. I no longer want to think about the YouTube views and retention and average view duration and click-through rate and all these like YouTube, like internet social media terms. I don't want to be a part of like the social media machine. I am simply just a man with a camera. And I think some of the things that I have to say are going to be extremely educational. The next video that will be posted to this channel will be the last video of the old kind, the animated, edited, Jeffrey and Adonis intro, the 7 ways to make girls like you kind of thing. That will be the last video. I would happily start fresh right now and not release that video, but it was already done. It was already paid for. Editor has done the work. The thumbnail guys already made it. So it's like, we may as well release it as like a sort of celebration for the final video that we can all come together with. Maybe I'll premiere it. We can all come together and say, okay, this is like the last video of its kind on the channel. And then after that, you will not see consistent uploads from me. You will see a video from me when I genuinely think it will change your life. I will handshake you with that right now. You will see a video from me when I genuinely think that video will change your life forever. And the one that I do have a plan for, which maybe you'll see within a week or 2 weeks, is a guide to purpose. I've made videos on purpose before, but my understanding of it has increased dramatically just very recently. And so it will be like a full 1 hour guide, no edits, no cuts, nothing like that, of me just telling you from my current understanding what purpose is, how to become more purposeful as a man. And like, I can't, right now I don't have the words for it. I can't explain to you how important purpose is. I've only, like, you know, you always, like, I'll save this for the video that I'm going to release, but this is the kind of content that I will now want to create when the time is right. The kind of thing where I'm sat here thinking, come on, how do I word this in the right way so that it's going to change his life? Like, this is what I want to do. I want to focus on my own life, have my own experiences that drops my jaw, that hurts my muscles, that challenges my soul and my mind. And then when the time is right and the message is formulated so well, multiple times, multiple iterations and journals and plans and questions, then I will come and sit down to the camera and try and send out the best, most valuable message that I can. One last time, I will handshake you and say that I will produce the kind of videos which I genuinely think will change your life. Anytime you see, after the next, like, normal, like, oh yeah, the 7 ways, the last video of its kind. After that, the videos you will see from me, know that anytime you see that on your YouTube homepage, Hamza has genuinely thought to himself that this video would change my life. Let's see. Let's see, Hamza. Let's see if it actually is. And if it's not, and if it's consistently not, I'm telling you right now, if you consistently keep seeing videos from me that are like, whatever, I don't care, totally stop watching. Your time and your attention is so incredibly valuable. What I want for the future of any kind of like things, the content that I produce, is that it is actually a fair exchange, a mutually beneficial exchange of value for your time and attention in exchange for the education, knowledge and advice. That it's actually genuinely a fair trade. Because most YouTube videos are not. Most YouTube videos are like just these silly, like, time-wasting ones that you watch whilst you eat your dinner. Like, oh yeah, you know, all these silly, like, brain dead videos. Oh yeah, guess who the short person is, or watch this dating show and all this silly stuff, bro. Your time and attention is worth a lot. Your time and attention as a man is all that you have, and I hope that any single time that you see a video from me on your channel, on your homepage, which will not be often, it will not be daily at all. Anytime you see this random video from me, you will think to yourself, you know what? Hamza has consistently proven to himself since he's made this change that he will actually give me something that is worth my time and attention when I sit down and watch his new videos fully. And so I will click once more because he has actually built up this reputation for this. And that means that if you hold me to the standards, that means that before I sit down and press record, I will genuinely think to myself, okay, how do I change this person's life because of this knowledge? Is it actually life-changing, or is it just because I want to upload a video and, you know, get some like YouTube likes, because I don't care about that anymore? This is not the end. This is the beginning. One final thing I will say, with all of the staff, my team members that I've let go, there was not a single person who I let go because of poor performance or anything like that. I let everyone go because this is like, it's something I had to do for this new start. I didn't need anyone anymore for what I plan to do. I wanted this specifically to be like this unfiltered, unedited videos. I don't need video editors. I don't need a thumbnail guy, a script guy, anything like that. So I've let everyone go. But there's one final thing. Just quickly, I will say that if you are a YouTuber or someone who may be interested in hiring my ex-team members, please keep an eye out on my YouTube community posts. I'm going to do my best to put in some effort to try and help my recent staff find new clients and stuff. So I gave everyone like severance packages and everything. I gave everyone essentially like free money just out of like the history that they've had working for me. But I also want to help every video editor I have, the thumbnail guy, mapper and stuff. I want to help every one of them find like new work as soon as possible so that they can transition into like new places as well. That's something that I think is just important to do. It's nice to do for the guys who have helped this movement so much. So if you are like maybe a YouTuber, or maybe if you will have some kind of use for a video editor, you want to employ one of my guys who no longer work for me, please keep an eye out on this main channel's YouTube community post, where I will put details about each and every staff member that I let go, their email, Instagram, their portfolio, things like that, if you are interested in potentially hiring them, and just see what that happens with that. I really want to help them just like kind of hit the ground running with a new opportunity, because every guy that I've had on my team has been there for a little while now, and they've been very, very good. That's all I have to say for today. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.